Great to see you, my friend. And congratulations, you, brother. After all these years, you finally have a solo single.
That's right.
That's Jason Burleson right here, ladies and gentlemen. And this great group, they've been on a 30th anniversary tour. It all got started in Kingsport, Tennessee, the best I remember, and about early 1994. And these guys right here, top shelf. You'll see them anywhere from the stage of the Grand Ole Opry to stages across the world. That man right over there, one of the finest harmony singers I ever heard in my life, lead singers, yes you are. And I'll tell you what meant the world to me is to have your dad and your brother listening to my radio years ago out of Gate City. And that still means something to me. And these gentlemen driving up to Norton, Virginia, and keeping us updated on Blue Highway. They have their own festival, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you out of town, out of state, not far from us, about 30, 40 minutes from here, Big Stone Gap, Virginia. I think they're doing it in October this year. Catch them. Now, all the groups you see on stage today are doing 2 sets, except this group. They're doing one big set right here because they're traveling to Maryland. They've got to be on stage tomorrow in Maryland. But they're doing their full set this afternoon, and this is going to be a treat for you. You'll be glad that you're here. For those that are not here, well, they just missed it, I tell you. But we appreciate them. Hope you can make it to their festival this fall in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest groups to ever hit the stage, Blue Highway.
I'd rather be a fox with the hunters on the stray, rather be an old dog left astray, and have no one to come home to, than to live in love hurting day after day. I'd rather be a lonesome pine way out on the range, all alone, born in the way I'm living. I'd rather be a homeless man sleeping underneath the railroad tree, than to love a woman who only brings you pain. It's mine by the neighbor to the land, bring to hand the tales of and on the gold fields of harvest time, I heard you the heart to turn me back. I'd rather be a lonesome pine way out on the range, all alone, born in the wind and rain. I'd rather be a homeless man sleeping underneath the railroad bridge, than to love a woman who only brings you pain. I'd rather be a lonesome pine way out on the range, all alone, born in the wind and rain. I'd rather be a homeless man sleeping underneath the railroad bridge, than to love a woman who only brings you pain.
Thank you, folks. Good to be here in the hills of home.
Good boys.
The arc cut down and baby's fat. Mid songs went in my head, and life comes and we're gone again. Wind does how they never end.
monitors, or it's not, is it? Okay. All right, folks, we've, like Freddie said, 30 years later. We saw y'all up here, I think, 30 years ago, some of you. And it's such a special place here. We see Ralph and Carter's picture right here every time we play. I think they do that just to intimidate everybody. And it works. It does work. There's that note. I'm not sure.
That's a good note right there.
We've recorded a lot of songs over the years, and we're going to do a bunch of them from over that 30 years for you today. And here's one that we recorded on our first record that we, Doyle Lawson didn't exactly give this to us, but he had recorded it, and we thought he wasn't going to put it out. He called me up and called me several names. Not really.
Called you everything but Tim.
But Tim, yeah. Here's one called In the Gravel Yard.
Banjo down on this end. Oh, way down.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We're going to do another song here that was on an album called Midnight Storm that we put out in 1998. Of course, that's a Stanley Brothers song. And we recorded one of theirs on our first record, and it's they've always been heroes to us, without a doubt. Big Ralph Stanley and Stanley Brothers fans. And so it's great that we're back up here at the Hills of Home. Thank y'all. This is sort of a gift to us. This song here was, it was a poem, it was a eulogy. I put a melody to it, and we've had it played at countless wakes and funerals. I know when George Shuffler, anybody remember George? I'm sure y'all remember George. What a great guy. He was the third Stanley brother, really. And created the cross-picking style of guitar and was a great bass player and singer and a good friend of ours. And when he passed away, he had this song performed at his funeral, which really meant a lot to us. And every time that happens, it means a lot to us. If you've lost somebody, I want to send this out to you. It's one called Someday.
Someday when my last line is written, someday when I've drawn my last breath, when my last words on earth have been spoken, and my lips are sealed in death, don't look on my cold form in pity, don't think of me as one dead. It'll just be the house I once lived in. My spirit by then will have fled. I'll have finished my time here allotted, but I won't be in darkness alone. I will have heard from heaven the summons to come on home. And when my body is in the grave, don't think that I'll be there. I won't be dead but living in the place Jesus went to prepare. And after all is said and done, know that my last earnest prayer is that my loved ones be ready someday to meet me there.
Well, there on the mandolin, I think one of the finest tenor singers ever to sing this kind of music. I noticed there's another one right down here, Don Rigsby. How about that? Don, he's a powerhouse. Remember, you got me to play on your first record. I appreciate that. That was very nice.
Y'all my second one, you was too busy.
I was too busy.
And you're going to get me on the next one. I appreciate that.
This guy over here, you talk about steeped. He's been spreading the gospel of mountain tenor all over the world. Right there he is. And
I'm a pretty good banjo player too, but nobody's ever seen it.
he's not showing nobody. That's Mr. Sean Lay. Make him welcome right there. Thank you. Sean's also a great songwriter, and this is one that we put on our last recording, and it was a single for us. And the great thing about this band, if you're together 30 years, you actually get some kids that show up that grow up, and then they end up being good enough to play and sing. And we got Sean's son Grayson, who's absolutely a great tenor singer. And I wish he's here, but he's not. But he sang on our record on this one. It's one called The North Side.
It's the first place the snow's gonna lay, and the last place it's gonna leave. It's made me tougher today than I ever thought I'd be. By
Well, we like we say, 30 years, what can you say? We forgot most stuff. Still forgetting it. I do want to mention too, appreciate everybody for the prayers and support for my mom. My mom is 99 years old. She'll be 100 in August if she makes it that far. And she's been, she had a rough time. She fell and had a brain bleed in early April. And then she had a stroke while she's in the hospital. So we've been taking care of her. It's taken up a whole lot of everybody's time in the family. So, and she's doing much better now. She's back at assisted living. So I appreciate everybody doing that. My dad passed away in 2000. Thank y'all very much. My dad passed away in 2000, and he was one of these kids. He was in a family of 10 kids, like a lot of them were back then. And one of his favorite things to do was run away from home. When he was little, he ran away one year and went to Idaho to duck potatoes, and stayed gone 3 months, and got back home and thought everything would be okay. And his daddy said, "No, it ain't." Got a pretty good whipping out of that. And the next year, he went and worked on the Clinchfield Railroad all the way up in here to Southwest Virginia and Eastern Kentucky. And then the next year, all his brothers had joined the military, and he, at 16 years old, talked his mom into signing a piece of paper, so he joined the Navy when he was 16 years old. Greatest generation, wasn't it? Ain't no doubt about it. Here's a song Steve Gully and I wrote that is sort of about the Clinchfield Railroad period of my dad's growing up. It's called Through the Window of a Train.
Story down every line, people working hard just to live and die. I saw it all once upon a time through the window of a train. Started back the way we came, like people moving through a picture frame. Seems the whole world's further down the track, but I'm always looking back. I don't expect you all to understand, or see the country like a railroad man. So many things you'd never realize. She saw her with these eyes. Birmingham to Jackson, hear the whistle call as the sun goes down like a big red ball. In my memory, I still see it all through the window of the train.
guy playing the guitar to you, he needs no introduction because he once ran for sheriff in Russell County. And then he started running from the sheriff immediately.
That was Wayne, I think. I'm sure.
He'll be over at the record table after the show if he owes you money, which he does most of you.
Most of you.
He brought some with him, so he's going to pay up today. Now he's from Kingsport, Tennessee, one of the finest pickers, singers, and songwriter extraordinaire. That's Tim Stafford. He's going to play one of his tunes.
Been real blessed this last year to be able to teach over at East Tennessee State University as an artist in residence, and finished that up now. But had a bunch of students, great students over there, and several of them learned this tune right here, which is on our Wind of the West record.
I was an artist in residency over there one time, but
You was?
It was the dorms.
The dorm artist.
And they taught us how to drink beer.
Yeah, they still got that course. This one called Horseshoe Bend. Let's see. On the bass here, folks, he's been with us for 31 years now this year, and this guy is, he's the heart and soul of Blue Highway, and I'm telling you what, great singer, great bass player, great songwriter, and he's been through it. He's a survivor. He has survived 2 heart attacks, 1 bout of colon cancer, 4 bouts of COVID, and he's got a real bad case of ringworm right now. So,
Got through the rest with flying colors, the worm's about to kill me. Don, do you know any home remedies or anything for that? Meet me at the record table after the show.
he's one of a kind, folks. I don't know many people like this guy. He's been doing a lot of stuff too. You'll kind of hear him on Sirius Radio every now and then, singing on other people's records too. And you got one out right now, right?
No, we're working, me and a buddy of mine are working on some stuff. There was a thing that Don and I actually sang on together that got some spins there a year or so ago.
Yeah. Who was the artist on that? Was it?
Matt Voss. Yep, exactly.
Yes.
It's on his record. I mean, he was playing bass on it, and about all he was doing. No, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's the first time Don and I got to sing together, and I enjoyed it. Really did.
Folks, make welcome. He's now living in Bristol, Virginia. That's Mr. Wayne Taylor out there. Make him welcome.
My peeps, I need to spend more time on Smith Ridge, I believe.
I believe you do.
Yeah.
That's what everybody up here tells me.
There's a jail cell out there for you.
We're going to do one of Sean's songs here. This one he co-wrote with, I believe his brother Chad and Gerald Ellenberg, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a mighty powerful song. Whenever I get up here, I think of this song because it's a spiritual number. It's about heaven. It's also about these mountains right here. Great tune. This is one called Top of the Ridge.
All the fields are changing. Never seen them like this. The sun's going over the top of the ridge. Ain't no need to worry about the things I missed. I'll see a whole lot better from the top of the ridge. And the peaceful wind is blowing. And the pain I had is gone. Ain't no need running. I've done crossed that bridge. There's a better way of going to the top of the ridge. We're all laughing, running round like kids, having us some good times on top of the ridge. And the peaceful wind is blowing. And the pain I had is gone. seen them like this. The sun's going over the top of the ridge. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sean Lane right there. Singing the tenor and singing the far out of it. I thought. Mighty fine. He's he's a born and bred, on Smith Ridge, Minnesota. He's actually.
It's way up there on the one mountain we have.
He's from the home of bluegrass music, International Falls, Minnesota. He now teaches, I'll tell you what, he's a teacher. He teaches elementary school music in the Grayson County schools down in Galax, Virginia. How about that?
I'm actually taking courses to get my teaching license. They'll let you teach before you get your license, by the way. In Wise, Virginia, the UVA Wise. Shout out UVA Wise, yeah. ETSU wouldn't have me back. I don't know why.
And he is a former ice fisherman, because he lived up there where it was cold, so he knows about ice holes.
I do actually. Have y'all ever caught a polar bear before? We have them in Minnesota, believe it or not. The way you catch them, Wayne's actually the one who taught me how to do this. You have to drill a hole in the ice like you're fishing, right? But apparently, they like fish, they like vegetables. They can't get to greens, when it's the middle of winter. So what you take is frozen peas. You spread them around the hole, and then you wait and hide. When a polar bear comes to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
Yes, sir.
That's the way we used to do it in Honaker anyway.
A lot of polar bears in Honaker. It's a big problem down there. Folks, he's mighty fine. One of the best dobro players, great tenor singers you heard. That's Mr. Gary Holtman making me open right there. We're going to bring him around now and have him sing one for you. This is one that Bobby Starnes and I wrote. And it's one about all those bad outlaws out there in Arizona. Anybody here saw Tombstone? You saw the movie Tombstone? There was this famous thing called the Wyatt Vendetta Riot, or the Earp Vendetta Riot. And this is what this is about. It's one called Cochise County. 1, 2, 3.
Like a boy raised up in
here got the rhythm. I'm telling you what, you can't do that everywhere. You try to get them to clap some places, but they can do it here. Yeah. We're gonna do another song here that's featured. That's it. You got rhythm. That's it. I like it.
You like Ernest T. I got the rhythm.
We got another song here. This is one of Sean Lane's songs, and it's one you might have heard on Sirius Satellite Radio. Y'all, how many of you got Sirius Satellite Radio, Bluegrass Junction? Awesome. Means so much to bluegrass music, really does. And we appreciate y'all for doing that. This is one that you might have heard on there because it did get quite a bit of airplay. This is one called Dear Kentucky. Send this out to Don. He's from Dear Kentucky. So.
Stories by the fireside, and my mama's voice as she kneeled in prayer. I'm leaving tonight for dear Kentucky, where all roses bloom this time of year. I can feel the April sunshine on me as I walk the fertile ground I love so dear. Where Miller plowed the ground in early spring. Are the dogs still running through the meadow? I'm going back to live that way again. I'm leaving tonight for dear Kentucky, where all roses bloom this time of year. I can feel the April sun shining on me as I walk the fertile ground I love so dear. I long to see sweet Angelia. I wonder if she still remembers me. It's been 20 years since I've seen her. In my heart there's a place she'll always be. I'm leaving tonight for dear Kentucky, where all roses bloom this time of year. I can feel the summer sunshine on me as I walk the fertile ground I love so dear. I'm leaving tonight for dear Kentucky. Oh, dear Kentucky, thank you.
All right. Sean wrote that song, and do one here that was written by another great bluegrass songwriter. It's Mark Knopfler. You guys know who Mark is? Any Dire Straits fans? Yeah, there you go. All right.
He in that band, M. Cars.
M. Cars?
M. Cars, what is it?
I think he was. M. Cars.
And I think he uses one of them Stanley Benders. I'm not sure, but
My mom, I swear, she loves to watch golf. She has no idea what it's about. And she watches it, and there's I think there's a South Korean golfer named I.M. M is his last name. And she would always say, Ed M's in first place. Ed M. I still call him that. There's that M. Here's one that Mark wrote back in his bluegrass phase.
There's a song of Wayne Taylor's.
Send us up the sticks. The man
Sticks is
right
in
here
the front row. He always asks for this song. It always goes out to you, buddy. So glad to see you, man.
Condemned for a crime. she's caused me. She can't realize my life she has taken. For the truth she won't tell. So I'll spend my last days in a cold, lonely cell, haunting myself in King Mountain Prison, condemned for a crime I couldn't have done, losing my mind each night. There's a vision of some other man with a woman I love. I believe we might have some former inmates with us this evening.
All right. Well, we're going to do another one for you here. This is one that another guy that, you know, if you live long enough, there's going to be a lot of people that have passed on that you knew, they're good friends. And this one here, the next guy is one that was a really good friend of mine, and is Jim Mills, Smiling Jim Mills. You guys know Jimmy well. Sure. He played with Ricky Skaggs for many years, and he wrote this song, and he came up one time at IVMA and said, you know, Skaggs was going to do this. I don't think he's going to do it. I think y'all could do it. Y'all do it. And he had this demo tape of it with him playing everything on it, which was awesome. He had tuned. He didn't have a bass, so he tuned the guitar down and played the bass on the guitar, and sang it and just sang a tar out of it. And I said, I believe Sean Lane can sing this song right here. So they said, yeah. This one called the Pikeville Flood.
Nothing left to do. Like we did when we came in, the water's coming through. The river's been rising and the rain's still pouring down. 14 days and nights it's come to wash away the town. Let her roll, roll, baby. Let her roll, take it half a Money storm, had love and family, Lord, had love and wife. Just took us all over in the wind and rain, till we brought them other lives. Let her roll, roll on, Betty Green. Let her roll, take it half and clean. Black Dog? Yeah. I'm all about it.
I've done it in a long time.
I'll leave an app around.
We're gonna do one that was was a single off of our last record, and got a lot of airplay too. This is one that we always play right before a storm hits. So no, just kidding. There was one song we did, I swear, every time we played it, a storm broke out every time, and we won't do that here. But this is one Bobby Starnes and I wrote that Wayne sings. This one called "The Lonesome State of Mind." Mark Matheson from the great state of Illinois. You know Mark, don't you, Don? I believe when you were with Lonesome River Band, y'all did Sorry County Blues and a few other songs. A great writer. And he's also a lawyer from that state. And I'm not sure if he worked in bankruptcy or not, but this song here is about that. One called The Last Dollar Blues.
Last dollar blue. Last dollar blue.
All right, folks, we got time for a few more. And we're going to do one here that is actually a gospel song. This is one that we did as the title track to our gospel album. It came back in 2004. It's one called Wondrous Love. And we'll try to render this one for you. This is Sacred Harp Hymn. How many of y'all know what Sacred Harp is? Quite a few of you? That's good, it's only a few of you, because you know we're doing it wrong. But other than that, actually we heard this song and we came up with our arrangement of it and just thought it was absolutely a beautiful song. And it's one we get a lot of requests for over the years. We got nominated for a Grammy, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Our gospel record got nominated. Don't you know, just like hillbillies will do, we went to Los Angeles, just partied with all of them. I mentioned Honecker a while ago. I actually graduated from Honecker High School in 1972. And I think to date, I'm still the only person to come out of Honecker to ever get to go to the Grammys. I'll take it. So, I went out and rented a suit and everything, man. I was gonna do it up right. Went home, put that thing on, got in front of the mirror, and I looked like just exactly what you'd think. I looked like a short, bald hillbilly in a rented suit. But you know what? Within about 10 minutes of getting off the plane at LAX, I realized I was the most normal-looking thing within several miles. So when we got nominated for our next Grammy, we've been nominated 3 times, thank God. Got nominated for the next one. I went in purple spandex, an orange feather boa, had me a top hat, high-top sneakers. Don't you know Doyle Lawson showed up in the same outfit? I still see him over around Bristol at Food City. He wears it out in public every once in a while. So.
I pay to see that.
I can't believe y'all cook gravel yards, son.
With that feather boa on, I just said,
Chad, gravel yard.
no, but I tell you what, we're thrilled. A lot of people seem to really love this tune, this Sacred Harp tune. We recorded 2 Sacred Harp tunes. This is the first one called Wondrous Love.
What wondrous love is this, oh my soul, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this that calls the Lord of bliss to bear the very curse for my soul, for my soul, to bear the dreaded curse for my soul. What wondrous love is this,
soul, for my soul, to bear the dreadful curse for my soul. When I was sinking down, sinking down, sinking down. When I was sinking down, sinking down. When I was sinking down beneath God's righteous frown, Christ laid aside his crown for my soul, for my soul. Christ laid aside his crown for my soul. And when from death I'm free, I'll sing on, I'll sing on. And when from death I'm free, I'll sing on. And when from death I'm free, I'll sing and joyful be. And through eternity, I'll sing on, I'll sing on. And through eternity, I'll sing on. What wondrous love is this, oh my soul, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this, that conquers love is this, to bear the dreadful curse for my soul, for my soul, to bear the dreadful curse for my soul.
Thank you, folks. Appreciate that.
Hey, Ralph is doing.
Everybody enjoying the festival so far? I just want to say a quick word. Y'all are sounding great, and I think these boys are one of the greatest bands in the history of bluegrass music, and they do a great job. And, always good to have them here, and I do want to invite a lot of y'all to plan to go to Blue Highway Fest in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. And we'll be playing there on Thursday night. Y'all be there, I guess, all weekend. But so y'all check that out, Blue Highway Fest. And I do want to mention real quick that Dad hired me officially in 1995. So I consider that 30 years I've been in the business. So I created a knife. It's a staff bone knife. I've got about 15 left out of 100. So there'll only be 100 made total. So if anybody wants to get one, just come see me over here. You boys sounding great, and I appreciate y'all being with us.
Thank you, sir. Is this one of the classiest dudes you ever saw in your life right here? This is the man. We love you.
Yeah, we really do. Ralph is good to us.
We've got a few people at Blue Highway Fest that we like to think have become part of the Blue Highway Fest family. Believe me, that guy's one of them. He's been there every year. As far as I'm concerned, as long as there's a Blue Highway Fest, he will be there.
Absolutely. That's what we look at. Yeah.
That guy, he's old school, and that's what I like. Old school. He's the old style. He just cut one of my songs that I wrote, and it might be a little bit controversial these days, but he ain't afraid to cut it. That guy, you need to check it out. It's on his new upcoming record.
He kept one of mine too, and it's not controversial at all. That's all right. That's all right.
As long as it's number one,
As long as it's number one. Over here on the banjo, folks, we haven't introduced him. He's mighty fine. He's all the way from Avery County, North Carolina. He's one of the North Carolina banjo players. Now lives down in Johnson City, Tennessee. Would you make him welcome, folks, Mr. Jason Burleson right there.
Thank you, folks. Good to see you, Mike England, and Dawn, and all the fellers, and Daryl Wiggs back here somewhere. I got a new single out called Free to Go that they're playing on Sirius right now, and it's getting ready to hit all the other stations too, hopefully coming up. So check that out. It's called Free to Go.
We'll get him to pick one for you. It's one called Jesse James. Thank you, folks. We do have our product right over there. We got some brand new 30th anniversary T-shirts, Blue Highway T-shirts, and they're pre-signed. We got some posters too over there, and we got the brand new Blue Highway record that came out last year. I think it was called Lonesome State of Mind. We have those. And I don't know if they have any Tony Ross fans here. Got a few of them. All right. I know there was going to be some at the Bluegrass Festival. He, I think, was the greatest guitar player of his generation, without a doubt. The GOAT. And he also was one of the greatest artists in bluegrass music history. I was really, really honored to be able to co-write his authorized biography. It came out 15 years ago. We still got copies of it over there. It's called Still Inside the Tony Ross Story. And did you bring some of your iTone picks?
I brought one. I'm sold out.
You're playing the one you
I'm
got.
playing one, yeah. That's a good thing. I sold a lot of them.
But he's got these picks. You can check them out online, right?
Yeah, they're online, and they've helped me tremendously. You will love them. If you're a flat picker, guitar, mandolin, either one, that's all I ever use. And check these things out. Gary even has one. He doesn't use it on the dobro, but he has one.
It's marked up, but
Oh, so there's two here.
it's two.
You gonna sell yours, Gary?
I don't know. I wish he'd make some thumb picks. Y'all talking about making some thumb picks.
If you want the signatures taken off those shirts we got, we charge $30 for that.
Extra to take them off. We appreciate Ralph so much, and thank y'all for coming out today. We're gonna head on down the road here after this. This for Gary and Sean and Wayne and Jason. I'm Tim. We're Blue Highway. We'll see you guys down the road. Take care.
There's a path back in the mountains, up 100 miles from Idaho. Even now, the memories linger. My mama smiles so soft and warm. From pine, I can hear you calling me back to my home. To the boxing house, to the hills and roll, man. Lonesome pine, calling me home.
stillness on the mountain, I will find sweet peace and rest. Lonesome kind, I can hear you calling me back to my home. Through the hills around me, lonesome kind calling me home. Through the hills around me, lonesome kind calling me home. Thank you, brother. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much.
I can't hear you over here in this corner. Wayne, do you feel like rendering one more? I still can't hear you too well with this wind blowing. I think they want to hear something else. This is as good as it gets. Welcome back, Blue Highway. Come on.
We appreciate y'all so much. We don't know any more songs. Okay. Okay. Got any requests? Want to hear anything? Born with a Hammer. Sean's having trouble with his voice. Allergies. What'd you say? Sing the second one. Lord. Tears fell on Missouri. I don't know if you can do that. He's in per voice. Sorry.
Not Claire today.
Not Claire. Well, we might as well do a Stanley Brothers song while we're here.
Might as well.
Let's do that.
Pay homage to those guys.
Yes.
Trouble and clock my love.
Blue Highway, one of the greatest. Guys, turn around here. Let's take a photo right here. I tell you what, I love these guys. I love what they stand for and their music. I want you to come to Big Stone Gap, Virginia, and be a part of their festival. That is coming up October, not far from here, about 35, 40 minutes from here. Check it out at Blue Highway's website, and come on down to Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Be careful going to Maryland. Thank you. Once again, Blue Highway. 8 o'clock tonight, we're doing a drawing. If you haven't done so already, we have, of course, 50-50 drawing. Our staff members are doing the drawing at 8 on this stage. You can't win if you don't participate. So try to help out with the 50-50 and help your bank account out as well.